What is going on, everyone? I am so happy to see you. I'm actually, in a little hurry because I want to go play some drums and I gotta go on an adventure to do so. And it's a little farther than you think it would be, but I'll let you know what that means later. But I gotta go. I'm kind of running a little late on getting started today. It's like 20 after 1 in the afternoon. But, I mean, you've waited 2 months. I'm sure you can wait a little bit longer. So, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna grab my stuff, and we're gonna go play some drums. Alright? Sweet. See you in a few. I am so glad to see you here with me. Now, I said I was going on an adventure to go play the drums, and here's where I ended up. My drums, right there behind me, as you can see, and I've got these fancy new lights. I've recorded this intro like 10 times. Hey guys, how's it going? Guys, what is going on? Hey, what's going on? What is going on, you guys? I am so happy to see you guys here. I wanted to do something to tell you where I am and what to do about moving spaces and making things look better when you don't have the stuff that you had before. You probably don't know this, but I'm no longer where I was since the last time you saw me, and now I'm where I am. Guys, I moved. Wild. But I couldn't figure out how to tell the story. I think I figured it out. I have moved. I literally have moved across the country. I no longer live with my parents. Which is both freeing and sad at the same time. But I'm here now in British Columbia, which is on the west coast, where I was eastern central of Canada. So I drove for 4 days to get here, and that was like in October. Over the summer, I got engaged. My fiance is from BC, so naturally, I kind of had to be with her. So I moved out here and I needed to find a job, an apartment, and a place to put my drums. I know that's kind of weird. Most people like job, apartment, and some friends and things like that, like making sure you got food and stuff. For me, I needed a place to put my drums so that I can play drums and even make videos. Luckily, my fiance's grandparents, they own a farm, and they have a little office that is being used by 2 family members. We never are really in here at the same time. After I'm done work, I can come out here and nobody's really here, or on the weekends. So like today's a Saturday, and I'm doing my laundry over here, which is such a blessing. So thank you to Laurel's grandparents. They watch. And I hope they're watching this one because I really appreciate you guys and what you guys have done for me. So I got this office that I can set up. The thing is, I'm trying to figure out, I can't hang lights like I did in my other one, so I can't screw things to the ceiling, or I haven't asked, but I don't really feel comfortable putting holes in other people's walls and ceilings, so I'm not really going to do that. So I had to figure out, what am I gonna do to make this place look like a sick studio? And I was like, I still have the lights that I have, so they're LED strips that I pulled off of the acoustic paneling at my old studio in my parents' house. So I brought those and I built these boxes. So essentially I went online, looked across Facebook Marketplace to find some floating shelves or something, and I ended up coming up with these flower boxes for windows. And that's what these are. I drilled a bunch of holes in the back. Right, so I'm outside in the rain, and I'm gonna drill some holes. And, show you how it's done. It worked. I'll show you what it looks like. I just cut 1,000,000 holes in the back of it to make one big hole, so that light can go through the back and onto the wall, as you can see. And then I put the lights on the inside with the cable going out the back, They plug in the wall. I stapled a piece of shower curtain to the front to make like a little diffusion right there. You see? There's 4 of them. That's kind of my answer to figuring out how to make this place look like a studio. Now I had to figure out how to do a lot of other things, like miking the drums, and that's what I gotta get to do now. So I'm gonna open some things that I bought. I bought a couple of mic stands. If you know what I was doing before, I literally had everything hanging from the ceiling. Again, I don't want to drill holes, so I bought some mic stands for my overheads and got them on sale for Black Friday, which is amazing. I'm gonna open these up here right now. Who knew that I would be unboxing on my channel? Not me. Look at this fancy knife. Ready? Ready? Watch. Boom. That's pretty sick. I'm gonna put this down before I poke my eye out. It's packed in a bag, so that's cool. Cut this bag open. Oh, like butter. There we go. We got a stand. We're gonna set some things up. And I'm gonna go. I don't have all the mics set up. All but this one overhead. Currently using the overhead stand for my boom stand finally. So I get to have a little better audio. I hope it's a bit better than what you were hearing earlier this video. Man, we're coming together. I do want to give you a rundown on what's changed. When it comes to me doing drum processing, I have been, I don't know, in the last week or so, I've been doing a lot of tweaking on my mixes, my EQs, and trying to learn how to make a better drum sound when it comes to recording. Because when you record it, everything's kind of flat. It doesn't really capture what's in the room. It's very interesting, and I've learned a few things. If you really want to step up your recording, as soon as you get everything close mic'd and you have 2 overheads, you want to invest in 1 more microphone, at least. You should probably get another condenser microphone, but not like this one. So this is a pencil condenser. This is a small diaphragm condenser. This is great for cymbals. You want to get a larger diaphragm condenser microphone. So you can get a medium one, which will be kind of an all-around microphone you can use for pretty well anything. Or you can get a large diaphragm condenser mic, which has a very broad spectrum in highs, mids, and lows, and use it as a room microphone. And here's why. Some of the best sounding snare recordings that you've ever heard actually are coming from a room microphone, where they're using the close mic, getting some tone, getting some clarity, but the thickness, the roundness of the drum, kind of the things that you really like about the sound of a snare, is coming from the room. So that would be one thing that I'm learning. I don't have a room microphone. I've been watching a tutorial on mixing, and it's breaking down the different drums and how this guy did it, and it's kind of finally answering the questions that I've always had. So that's something that's changing, something I'm learning. Another thing that's changed is actually my setup a little bit. Nothing crazy, but I kind of started fiddling with the tuning of the toms, tuned them a little deeper, messed with the resonant head, and it's funny, you can bring the resonant head a lot lower than you might think. So if you really want low, like really low sounding toms, mess with the resonant head and try to bring it lower than you think you would normally need to bring it. The next thing, I changed up my setup too, and it actually has to do with the cymbals. I still have the same cymbals, both good and a little regrettably, because I'd love to have a new cymbal. 22-inch HHX Sabian Complex. Thin ride would be amazing. You know, if Sabian's out there, or any music stores like Long and McQuaid or Sweetwater, if you guys just want to send me that cymbal, and you know what, just send me the whole Complex series, and I would be so happy. So I have the same cymbals, I just changed up how they're sitting. Really, what it was is I kind of switched up the ride. I raised it up a little bit higher because I just found that it was the way I had it tilted. I still liked the tilt, but it was still low to crash on. So I also raised up my left crash as well. So it's a little bit higher. I do want to show you what my studio kind of looks like. You can see this angle, and you can kind of see the lights in a weird way. I know you're probably going like, why are they set up the way they are? Well, I'm kind of setting them up in a specific way, so that as long as the lights are set up in a way that look good for 2 camera angles, that's what I want, so that's what we're gonna do. But I'm gonna show you kind of what it looks like around here, okay? That's okay, I'm gonna do it anyways if it's not okay. Let's do it. That's a pretty sweet angle there, you know? What if I did it from like here and aimed at? So, there's the lights. I don't know if you can tell that the symbols are a bit higher. There's another camera angle, possibly. I don't know, from here, from there, from over here, I don't know. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Kind of a vlog, but not really. I don't know what it is. It's kind of an update on me, and I knew I needed to make something, and this would be a great way. I just wanted to show you how to, you know, spice up a studio a little bit. It could look bad, but you could build some lights, use Amazon LEDs and stuff, and yeah, you just keep going. And don't be scared to change things around. So even though you might not be moving across the country, you can still switch things up. So keep that in mind, keep it fresh, dream big, and I will see you in the next video. Hopefully I can play some drums. See you guys.